All right. Attorney Mustafa?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I'm gonna call your matter first. Mr. Walton, can you unmute yourself and turn on your camera, please? Thank you. Now calling the matter of the people versus Eric Walton. This is Z ticket H085514. This is the date and time set for a sentencing on operating while visibly impaired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please, first.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rubina Mustafa, P51967 for Eric Walton. My first name is spelled R-U-B-I-N-A, last name M-U-S-T-A-F-A. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Walton, can you state your name for the record, please?
Eric Watson.
Counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, I have had a chance to review the pre-sentence report with my client. He is asking the court to respectfully accept his plea, previous plea, and move forward with sentencing. We do have some corrections that I'd like to address the court with about the probation report.
You can go ahead.
Your Honor, on page 2, it does indicate, I believe in the second full paragraph, that my client has an outstanding warrant from 2014 in the city of Dearborn. He does not have an outstanding warrant. That conviction was not almost 8-9 years ago, and that is resolved. He may still owe some fines or costs to the city of Dearborn, but there's no open case. And I don't know if the court, how the court would feel about the use of the 7411 cases. I personally believe that that was a diversion program and shouldn't be considered as part of the sentencing. But of course, I will leave it to this court's discretion as how to proceed with that.
Attorney, can you turn up your computer just a little bit? The volume?
I'm sorry. I know I've been saying my mic isn't good. What's the last thing you heard? I'm sorry.
I understand. So you're saying that the mention of the 7411 shouldn't be in here because it's essentially dismissed case?
Exactly, Your Honor, or at least should be identified correctly as a dismissed case.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's already in there, but you know, I know the court understands what I'm trying to say.
I know the court's going to draw a line through it, striking it. As far as the case of the outstanding warrant, do you know if they issue warrants if he hasn't paid fines, or did you check and make sure it wasn't a warrant right now?
I did make sure when I first was representing him that he had no other outstanding warrants other than with this court. He said that he believes he still owes the court money, and they are going to be assessing his tax refund for that money.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see. I was going to go to, I believe it was, and I don't know how the court reads this. I mean, these are correct violations on the list of violations on page 5, but they have been resolved. Anything in Farmington Hills was resolved last summer, and then anything in this court that wasn't this case was resolved last March. And it just, that isn't indicated on the history here. And so I'm just referencing 5 and 6 on the history. And I don't know if that's just a listing of the violations. We don't dispute that those were the violations, but they have been resolved. On page 5, starting with Farmington Hills, I believe that case was resolved with a dismissal of the defective equipment ticket and him being able to plead to allowing. We did that in June of 2022. In the 36th district cases, a couple of them were dismissed. And I believe this court presided over that last March, and my client did pay the fines for that case. And then for this matter, that is before the court today, is the last traffic matter that Mr. Walton has that I'm aware of, and that was in October of 2021. That is all correct. And he currently does have restrictions on his license. Let's see. Okay, I'm a little confused how she wrote it. Anyway, that was page 5 and 6, and then page 7 references statutory immobilization, which I don't think is available under an impaired charge under 257625.
It's not, I won't do that for him.
Okay.
Because it's
I
operating. while
figured
we're
you knew,
there.
Your Honor. And then other than that, I don't have an issue with the recommendation. I do, the 2 cases where she says he owes $45 are reinstatement fees based on dismissed cases, and he does owe that. He's not disputing it, but I don't think it should be ordered as a condition of his probation, considering they were dismissed cases. He's not disputing that he owes the money to the court, and he does plan to pay it, but I just don't want to make it a condition of his probation, if that makes sense.
Anything else?
Your Honor, also my client did receive some treatment from the D-Live organization, Detroit Lives Are Valuable Every Day. With regard to substance abuse, it was a one-on-one in outpatient therapy program that he continued up until September of last year. So it wasn't traditional substance abuse treatment. So I know when he spoke with the court officer, he didn't realize that that was addressed. So he wasn't in a formal substance abuse treatment program, but he was addressing his substance abuse. And he does understand that this court can further require further treatment as recommended.
Yeah, because he's still testing positive for alcohol after he has this. As soon as February 18th of 2023, while this case is still pending.
Correct. So he does understand he will have to do some more treatment.
I'm gonna let you talk, Mr. Walton, don't worry. You have anything else, Attorney?
Your Honor, I would say that my client, he is a very pleasant individual. He's genuinely remorseful for this offense. He understands that this was serious. There is no, there is a great safety risk for anybody to be driving while intoxicated. Yes, he admits, as he did to the writer of the report, that he was in fact using marijuana and alcohol. But he understands that he needs to address this, and he's ready to accept the instructions from this court. So thank you.
All right, Mr. Walton,
Yes, ma'am.
would you like to say anything before I sentence you? You might want to address this positive for alcohol and marijuana after you had come to see me a couple of times.
No, that's
Especially
all.
after you fled, because I do know that I tell people don't drink.
That's all I'm about to say. I haven't drunk. I got the paper right here. The dude even said, everything came back clean. Only thing you have is weed in your system. I say, yeah, I know that. I smoke weed. That's all. Like I haven't even been drinking. I don't even drink. Like I haven't been drinking. So that's impossible for me to even have it in my system. I got the paper right here. He told me only thing I had in my system was weed.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out, how did I have drink? I ain't even been drinking.
Well, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt today because you're not currently on probation to me until today. But let me tell you this, Mr. Walton, that statement after this point in time, I won't believe it, okay? I'll say that the testing, whatever comes back, if they violate you, because you have alcohol in your system, marijuana can only be in your system if you have the appropriate card to have marijuana in your system. Otherwise, sir, you cannot while you're on probation to me, okay?
I mean, I know that. I'm saying, but how long do it take for it to get on my system?
I'm saying I'm gonna give you some time. We'll note that it's on your system. I don't expect, like, if you've been doing marijuana, I know it's not gonna be out next week. I understand. Usually it takes some time. I'm not gonna tell you how long it takes because you need to stop right now, but I know how long it takes. Because before this, I was an assistant prosecuting attorney, so we used to do these tests all the time, Mr. Warden, especially on the juveniles. So I know how long it lasts in your system. So just stop it if you can. Now, one of the requirements that I'm going to give you is that you're going to go to a marijuana insight program just so you can learn about it, right? But if you choose to smoke marijuana, you need to get the appropriate documentation. Do you hear me? The appropriate documentation to be able to do such. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
No alcohol, right? Okay. All right. You have anything else right now before I sentence you, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right. So it's the sentence of this court that you're going to be on probation to me for 1 year. Right? Within that 1 year period, they want you to have a 3-month review, I guess, just to make sure you're on track, sir. So I'm gonna have to see you in 3 months just to make sure everything is going well. You're going to submit to random urinalysis testing twice a month. So that's not awful, but twice a month, you're gonna have to submit to those testings, okay? You are not to have any substance in your body unless prescribed by a physician. No alcohol at all. And if you have marijuana in your system, it needs to be because you have the card. Now, I understand it's gonna take a moment for it to get out of your system, so I'll make sure they know. Tell them that you've been smoking, so that way they can know how long it should take to get out of your system unless you get a medical marijuana card, okay? You also have to, I won't make you attend the outpatient treatments unless you come back positive after so much time. If you come back positive, Mr. Walton, and you don't have that card, I'm gonna make you go to an inpatient treatment facility. Outpatient treatment facility, okay?
Okay.
You do have to complete the marijuana insight program. If you have any other warrants, I don't know that you do, but make sure you take care of them while you're on probation. You're gonna have to view the consequences video, and you'll get a copy of all this. You've been doing that program. Does it include meetings of any sort, sir? They want you to do AA twice a week. What type of meetings do you attend in the program that you go to?
Yeah, it's like AA meetings already. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so just continue to do those meetings. What's that program you're in? What's it called again? D
Live, Detroit Lives are valuable every day.
Okay, you have to continue in that program while you're on probation to me, okay? Has it been helpful?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's gonna be, instead of the AA meetings, that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to continue with the program and receive the services that they're giving you right now, okay? Because I don't want to add anything extra, okay, from that perspective. You are gonna have to attend the alcohol highway safety class. Like I told you, no alcohol while you're on probation. So no alcohol, okay, Mr. Walton? You're facing a battle right now, and even though you got to make sure that you can navigate through it appropriately right now so that you can be able to sustain. Because it's not that these things are bad, it's just that you got to be able to know when it's appropriate to use it, okay? So you got to learn that while you're on probation. My fine is $300. You will have to pay supervision fee for a year, $35 a month. No DNA. You're gonna have to pay for your urinalysis testing, as well as $100 fees to the court. You'll get a copy of all the court's costs and fines that you have to pay. Now, I know you do owe some reinstatement fees. Try your best to pay them if you can, okay? They are $45 a piece. And so try and take care of that as well, in this particular matter. Sir, I do not want you to fail this program or this probation but you gotta try real hard, okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else at this point in time? If not, we're gonna call the probation office when you're finished and let them know that you were sentenced today. And your review is gonna be 3 months from now, so we're gonna put the review at June. I won't be here that day. Let's do. June 16th, okay, as a 3-month review, June 16th. Let me say, as long as you're doing well and you don't have a lot of stuff to go on, I'll just let you continue in probation. I won't have to do a review every 3 months, as long as he's doing well in probation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. That's just gonna be my first checkup, okay, Mr. Wharton?
Okay. Is there a number I contact to get to probation?
Yep, you ready for the number?
Yes, ma'am.
313-965-3414. Okay.
So you said 313-965-3414?
That's right. And you're gonna ask for whoever, do you remember who did your probation? I think it was Officer McCall. So just ask to speak to Officer McCall and let her know you were sentenced today, okay?
Okay.
All right, sir. All right, you completed the other stuff. He had to do 40 hours of community service on another case. He already did that, attorney. So he's set on that case. So it's just gonna be completing this case. And then once you finish that, as long as you pick up no new ticket, you're gonna be all set with me, Mr. Wharton, but you gotta finish this, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further. You're all set. Thank you so much.
Would I get the just my last question? Would I get
Yes.
the everything in the mail?
So
Like,
you're actually, you can ask the probation officer. I don't know if you get it. She's probably gonna mail it to you, but you may have to come down here one time too, and she may want to talk to you one-on-one, and then she'll give you all the information. You won't be in trouble until you have all the information, okay, Mr. Wharton?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
you're welcome. All right, Mr. Wharton, good luck to you. I plan on you finishing this. You got a lot of support systems, so you need to finish this so you don't have to deal with me, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's
Thank
nothing
you.
further. You're all set. You're welcome. All right, have a great day.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Attorney McNeil?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Did this client sign in? I thought his client just signed in. What happened
Yeah, I assume that he was assigned to a breakout room, but if that's not the case.
He was, but then I don't know what happened to him, so you may want to reach out to him,
Okay,
attorney. He did sign in though, because I do remember us checking him in.
okay,
Okay?
I'm a-
So just
I'm a-
give a call. Yep.
okay, thank you.
I'm gonna continue on. I don't have that many people, so. All right. Shelton Ward?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Shelton Ward. This is ticket SP 1254999. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, drive at speed too fast for conditions. Ticket number X 4108105. Count 1, failed to yield right of way. Count 2, no operator's license on person. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Also calling ticket SP 1143571. Count 2, drove while license suspended, repeat offender. Count 3, drive unregistered, untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Yours, Mr. Ward.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Shelton Tazar Ward.
Yes, Your Honor. Defendant wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution. They'll be dismissing the ticket that's on the docket, the driver's license suspended. They're also dismissing the civil infractions of driving while license suspended and no registration. Um, and then there's a speeding ticket. They're giving him a limited access 1 to 5 on. And there's a couple state charges, which I don't have an offer, which were civil infractions that were from past due or be after 2020.
How about this on the state ticket? If he pleads to fail to display on count 2, the remaining 2 counts on that will be dismissed.
You want to take that, sir? It's no points. That basically wraps you up with pleading to 2, no points, and dismissing about 6 or 7. Oh, Mr. Ward, do I accept that offer?
Yes, sir.
It's
All
a
right,
good
give me
offer.
1 second, y'all. Thank you so much. Well, Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, I hope you knew you had a court day today. I don't know why he's in the vehicle driving. I'm going to put him into a waiting room. Go ahead, call your client, Mr. McNeil, and tell him that he needs to stop moving for his court hearing. Please and thank you. All right, Mr. Ward, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear
Yes.
or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in any of these matters? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date of August 24th of 2022. Were you driving a Volkswagen in the area of I-96 and West Grand Boulevard in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you not have no operator's license on you at the time?
No. No,
All
I
right. And then reading from the ticket to establish a factual basis on the date of October 14th, 2021 in the area of Plainview and 7 Mile in the city of Detroit, Mr. Ward was driving a Ford vehicle and did limited access 1 to 5 miles over speed. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to 1 count, fail to display amended, 1 count plea of responsible amended to 1 to 5 over limited access speed. Sir, the fine for the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The other ticket, I'm going to fine you $200, sir. And I'm going to give you some time to pay that, though.
Thank you.
If I gave you until May 17th, would that be enough time for the other $200?
Yes, Your Honor. Hold on. Let me put it down. Yes. Yes, 120 days. $120. You said $120 due when? When is it due, Your Honor?
That's okay. I'm doing 125. That's gonna be due on March 31st, 2023. Do you know you have some tickets out here in disposition already that you need to pay? That means that they went into default and you have to pay them their civil infractions. Did you know about those, Mr. Ward?
Yes, I have got an idea, but I didn't know exactly when I'm supposed to pay it or if I could make arrangement.
Come down here and make arrangements. I'm not gonna charge you any additional money because you owe probably like probably $800. So I'll let you come down here and make arrangements to be able to pay that remaining amount of money. I can't waive the cost of fines on civil infractions though, okay?
I understand, Your Honor.
All All right, so take care of that. That's the order of this court. The first fine is due on March 31st, 2023. Come down here though and make an arrangement to have this taken care of, okay? So that way
Okay,
you can take the plan, okay?
thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. You have a good day, okay?
Okay.
All right. Did you need to talk to your client, Mr. McNeil, for an offer?
Your Honor, can we just set the matter for trial? I have spoken to him previously about the offer, Your Honor.
Okay. Can I have your P number, please, attorney?
Yes, 81300.
All right. All right. Now calling the matter of people versus James Eugene Williams. This is ticket SP 1291921, one count consuming alcohol in public. Also calling ticket number U 606862221, one count disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brandon McNeil, P number 81300, appearing on behalf of Mr. James Williams, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Williams, state your name for the record.
James Williams.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, at this time, we would like to set this matter for a jury trial, Your Honor.
The jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Both of them, so let me see what's the older case. The older case is the disorderly conduct, so we'll set that one first. Look at July 12th. July 26th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll set this for a jury trial. I'm gonna do a jury trial on ticket number U 606862221. I'll do one case at a time. We'll do it that day. The other one will be set for a pre-trial on that day. I'm gonna have a final pre-trial for this case on, just give me the specific time. What about July 3rd? For a final
That's fine.
pre-trial to make sure we're still moving forward. Okay.
That's
right.
perfect, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, we will have this trial on, let me put the date down, July 12th, 2023. Final pre-trial will be July 3rd. I'll keep his bond at $0 personal in these matters, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice
You're
day.
welcome. There's nothing further. You are all set for today.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, the jury trial is gonna be at 8 a.m.
Okay.
I mean, no. 9:30. So that way I can finish my morning docket, 9:30. But we'll discuss all of that at final conference. If you have jury instructions that you want beyond the standard ones, make sure you have those ready and prepared for me to view and for counsel to view from the city so that we can make sure we're ready to go for the jury trial on the 12th, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sierra, right? See me? Unmute for me, man. Okay. Now calling the matter of people versus Tierra, right? This is ticket SP 1233117. Count 1, accident drove with bright or glaring lights without dimming them. Count 3, drive while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Tierra, right?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Raymond, defendant waiting formal reading stands muted at this time.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, defendant accepts the offer of the prosecution. Actually, the prosecution gave us a dismissal on the driver's license suspended, which is on the docket today. Also a dismissal on count 2. I wasn't aware of a count 3.
Count 3 is the driver's license suspended. Count 1
Yeah.
was a no insurance that she already paid.
Oh, she already
Yes.
paid it? Well, that's, okay, well, maybe it's, the one that there's 3 tickets on there, so the 2 that she didn't pay are being dismissed.
Is it 3 tickets on here?
Is it? The prosecutor said dismiss count 1 and dismiss count 2, but count 2 is paid for, so I guess all you can do is dismiss count 1 then, if there's not 3 tickets.
That's right. Oh, because the only one that came on today. Okay, I get it. All right. At this time, the court is going to dismiss counts 2 and 3. You already paid count 1 of this ticket, ma'am, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's nothing further. You are all set. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Vanguard Williams?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna have to turn on your camera. There you go. Can you take off your hat for a moment?
Oh, yeah, I was just outside walking the dog.
All right. Stand still for me for a moment if you can.
Okay.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Vanguard Williams. This is ticket SP 1255656. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Ticket number SP 1383518. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, expired plates. Ticket number SP 1255614. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, reckless driving. Tickets in disposition but going to be called for the plea purposes today. Number SP 1268801. Count 1, defective brake lights. Count 2 on that ticket is equipment violation defective. Count 3 on that ticket is expired plates. Also calling tickets number SP 1384920. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with
Yes.
counsel, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Bernard Williams.
Your Honor, defendant wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution. There is a ticket which is not on the docket. It's a civil infraction that's being reduced to blockading traffic, a speeding ticket. The remaining, the tickets that are up for today's hearings are being dismissed in total. S.C. Lamas has not appeared for the trial, and also defendant showed valid docs for no insurance, expired plates, which Officer Bennett was here for, and those 2 tickets are being dismissed. The other civil infractions dating back to 2020 of no plate, no insurance, no proof of insurance, expired plate, all 3 of those tickets are also being dismissed.
And expired plates. Equipment violation. What about the defective brake lights equipment violation? What's going on with those?
Those are being dismissed. The only one he's pleading to reduce charge on blockading traffic, and everything else is being dismissed.
You said for a speeding ticket, but I don't see a speeding. ticket.
Maybe there wasn't a speeding ticket. I'm not sure which ticket she applied the blockading traffic to. I'm not clear on that, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
So he showed you that he has valid plates now. What about insurance?
Yes, he has valid insurance too.
So it's either the equipment violation defective or defective brake lights. Which one is it? that he's
Equipment violation.
Okay. All right. And this is going to be reduced to blockading. Is that my understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Reading from the ticket to establish a factual basis that on the date of October 26, 2021, in the area of Nevada and Mound in the city of Detroit. Mr. Williams was driving a Ford vehicle and did block traffic. Satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court's gonna enter a plea to one count responsible for blockading. The remaining counts will be dismissed today, okay, Mr. Williams?
Thank you.
Uh-huh. This is the first time I've seen a smile all day. The fine for that is $175.
It's an early Christmas.
Well, and he's been back a couple of
Yeah.
times, and he's trying to really
And my
he's been
birthday
really
was
working
last
on
week.
this.
Okay.
Huh?
His birthday was last week, he said.
I
Oh,
appreciate
okay.
everything.
No problem. All right, so typically with civil infractions, they're due 14 days after today's date. Mr. Williams, is that gonna be enough time? That's March 31st.
Yes, that'll be enough. I can have it paid by the end of the day, but that's
Okay,
enough time.
All right, thank you so much. Wait until Monday to pay it, but you're just gonna have to pay on that one ticket. The rest of the tickets are gonna be dismissed, okay? So you are all set, Mr. Williams.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Make sure though that you don't have any tickets older. If it's older than 2021, I didn't take care of it. So just make sure you come and look and make sure that you take care of all the other tickets, okay?
Okay, okay.
If
Can
you
let
have
me know
any,
what
you
other
may not
tickets I have
have
to take
any.
care of? Or-
Yeah, I said you may not have
Okay,
any, but just
okay.
make sure. I'm just letting you know I didn't go further than 2021. So if you have anything and like before that, I take care of it, okay?
Okay,
All right. All right, Mr. Williams, you're all set. Thank you.
all right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I have a relatively small docket for this morning, so, if you wanna, can you wait around just a few more minutes, Attorney Soroki, to see if anybody else signs on, just because we had a lighter morning?
That's fine, Your Honor. Can sit here and do a little other work or something.
Okay, yep, just turn
Thank
your
you.
camera off and put yourself on mute, and then I just give people a little bit extra time when we don't have a lot of folks, so,
I have all morning. Thank you.
thank you.
Judge, did you intend for Sergeant Barr to the breakout room?
Oh, shoot.
You wanted to just shut it down, Judge?
Yes, it's not coming out.
He's back, Judge.
I know I called out his name, he didn't respond. Sergeant Barr?
Yes,
All right, she didn't show up, so I'm gonna KPS her, so you're all set for today.
thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day and be careful out there, okay?
Thank you. Bye. All right, sweet.
Judge, my internet went out for a few minutes and I had to log back in.
It's okay. I was gonna say, we'll
Okay.
stay on till 10:30, and then if no one else comes, we'll log off, okay?
That's good. Thank you.
You're all set, Attorney Soroki. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Be safe.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Sandy.
Oops, sorry.